Nnamdi Kanu speaks boldly in court. Under which law am I being charged? Full Abuja court drama unfolds. My people, something powerful is happening in court today. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, spoke up in a way that left everyone in the courtroom silent. It was one of those moments that people will talk about for a very long time. Let me take you inside the courtroom right now in Abuja, where the drama unfolds. As the judges walked in and the case was called, Nnamdi Kanu stood up, calm, focused, and determined. You could feel the strong energy around him. Everyone was waiting to hear what he would say, but nobody expected what came up next. In a firm voice, Kanu asked one powerful question that shook the room. Under which law am I being charged? That single question, my people, changed the entire mood in the court. For a moment, there was total silence. Even the lawyers, the court officials, everyone just looked at him. Kanu went on to say that he has been detained and tried for years without any clear legal foundation. He reminded the court that several judgments, including one from the Court of Appeal, had already declared his arrest and detention illegal. Yet, despite those rulings, he is still being held. He said, and I quote, "If the court of law has cleared me, why am I still here? What exactly am I being tried for?" It was emotional. You could see his frustration, his courage, and his pain all mixed together. But above all, you could see his confidence. This was not a man who felt defeated. This was a man still fighting for justice. As he spoke, his lawyers nodded in agreement. They have been consistent, saying his trial should never have continued after the Court of Appeal discharged him back in 2020. The prosecution team representing the federal government tried to respond. They insisted the case still had issues that needed to be determined. But Kanu's words had already left a mark. Let's not forget this case has dragged for years, from his arrest abroad to his controversial return to Nigeria to multiple court sections that seems to go nowhere. Each time he appears, emotions rises across the country. But today's section was different. It appeared Kanu had reached a point where he just had to speak directly, not through lawyers, not through petition, but straight from his heart. He questioned the legality of his detention, the consistency of Nigeria's justice system, and the silence of those in power who promised to uphold the rule of law. At one point, he said something that really struck everyone. "I am not afraid to face trials. All I ask for is fairness. If the law says I'm guilty, let it be shown. But if I have been discharged, then let me go." That moment, my people, was heavy. You could feel the weight of his words in the air. Supporters waiting outside the federal court began chanting his name once they heard he had spoken. Security was tight, but emotions ran high. Many said Kanu's boldness gave them new hope. Hope that truth will one day overcome politics. Inside the court, however, the atmosphere remained tense. Justice Omotosho listened carefully. There were whispers among journalists, lawyers, and observers. Everyone waiting to see what the next move would be. The section later ended with another adjournment, but this time it didn't feel like just another court date. It felt like a statement, a reminder that this case is about more than one man. It's about justice, freedom, and the future of fairness in Nigeria. Now, my people, I want to hear from you. You've listened to Nnamdi Kanu's bold words. Under which law am I being charged? Do you think he has a point? Do you believe it's time for federal government to obey past court rulings and release him? Or do you think the trial should continue until the very end? What does this whole drama say about Nigerian justice system? Is it truly fair, or has it become a tool in the hands of politics? Let's talk about this in the comment section. Your opinion matters, not just to this story, but to the bigger conversation about truth and justice in Nigeria. And please don't forget to like, comment, and share, and subscribe to your #1 source of verified updates, political gist, and emotional real-time stories from across Nigeria. Stay tuned. We will keep following this story closely and bring you the next updates as it unfolds. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, stay calm, and stay updated.